Now I'm still on what next after Ramadan. This is the condition of one who returns to shining and evil doing after Ramadan and leaves obedience and righteous actions. So after he was favored with the blessings of obedience and enjoyment of communicating with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, he returned to the blaze of sins and evil actions. How evil are the people who know Allah only in the Ramadan? How evil are they? Those who know Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in the month of Ramadan. My dear ones, my dear brothers and sisters, falling short in one's commitment to Islam after Ramadan is manifested in many ways, including men leaving the 5 prayers in congregation after they filled mosque for Taraweeh prayers, those going to the masjid for recommended prayers and leaving obligatory ones. 2. Return to musical entertainment, forbidding themes, women displaying their adornment beyond that which ordinarily appears, therefore free mixing etc. Free mixing of boys and girls, female and male, men and women. This is not thankfulness for blessing and favors, nor is it the sign of acceptance of one's actions. Rather, this is opposition to favors and absence of thankfulness. These are from signs of one's deeds and not being accepted, and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and Allah's refuge is sought for one who truly fast, rejoice on the occasion of Eid al-Fitr, praise his Lord for helping him complete the fast, the month of Ramadan, and remains fearful that Allah may not accept his fasting, just as the Salaf would continue asking for acceptance of their actions in Ramadan for 6 months after it. From signs that one's deeds are accepted is that he or she has approved in his or her obedience to Allah Azza wa Jalla. When we were in Madrasa then, one of our ustads, he was an Hafidh, Ustad Harun. He taught us about Shaitan and the evil doers. He said one thing that I never forget. He said the evil doers or the Shaitan will not want to see you do something good to please Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. As long as you are trying to do something that is showing the obedience to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, the evildoers or the Shaitan will not be happy, and they will try as much as possible to mislead you. So what are the things, or how are we going to be guided from the Shaitan or from the evildoers from misleading us from obeying the wish of Allah and the will of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala? Here he says, reading the Quran increase you in good faith and righteous actions. 1. So it is the servant is truly if the servant is truly thankful to his Lord, you will see him guided more obedience and distance from sinfulness. 2. You have to be thankful to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala always. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will continue guiding you to his righteousness, to the right path. And thankfulness is leaving sins, as the early Muslims said. Thirdly, you try as much as possible to leave the sinful things that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has commanded us to leave. Then Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will see you through.